I think this scene may be up there for me with Rogue One as like probably either my number two or number three favorite Darth Vader scene ever. And let me walk you through this, okay? Imagine, imagine that you and your best friend get into a fight, and you think that you accidentally killed your best friend. Of course, your best friend went on a little power trip. He killed all the younglings and Jedi Masters of the Jedi Temple, and this is the culmination of basically his path, where you defeat your friend and now he's burning. And you're emotional and you're in tears, and the adrenaline and the shock hasn't kicked in yet. You leave. You go to Tatooine. You take his youngest son. You place the son in charge of the family that he has there. And for the next 10 years, you do nothing but have nightmares about this fight that you and your best friend had, this falling out, and the fact that you had to kill him. And then one day, someone tells you that your best friend is alive. And not only is your best friend alive, but he is absolutely ferociously hunting you throughout the galaxy. And you don't know what to do. So you run. And you run to this planet in the middle of nowhere with this little child who's actually his daughter. And as you're attempting to escape, you feel it. You feel the cold creep into your chest. And you go upstairs to see what the source of this cold is. And there he is, your best friend. And he's walking towards you. He knows exactly where you are the entire time. He can feel you through the force. And as he's walking towards you, he's killing innocent people left and right. Because he wants you to know that he can make it quick. That he can just reach through the force and break your neck and call it a day. But he's not going to kill you quick at all. Because for him, he's been waiting for this moment. He's been savoring, torturing you for the state that you left him in. And you run, you bolt. And you're in the middle of nowhere. It's dark. You can hear him breathing. You can hear him coming towards you. You're having a panic attack. You're not the man that you used to be. You activate your lightsaber. He's easily deflecting you, making you look as though you're nothing more than a child. And then he has you. He has you and he's holding you in the air with the force. And in this moment, he can instantly kill you. He can break your neck. He can throw his lightsaber towards you and cut you in half. He can do so many things to make this fast. And he ignites the ground and sets it on fire. And slams you into the ground and starts dragging you through the flames the exact same way that he was left in the flames on Mustafar. This is my favorite fucking Vader scene ever. It's absolutely fantastic because they literally turned Darth Vader into a serial killer, which he always has been a serial killer. But I'm talking about like a serial killer from a horror movie. Like think of Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees, where they're this unstoppable force moving towards a young teen camp goer. And all the young teen camp goer can do is attempt to run. And eventually, that unstoppable force is going to catch them. And more than likely, that unstoppable force is going to kill them. But what was locked inside of Obi-Wan's mind was that Anakin was not going to kill him instantaneously. He was going to make him suffer. He was going to suffer every single pain that Anakin went through on Mustafar. Everything that Anakin lost, he was going to repay that revisit those wounds on Obi-Wan times 1,000. I wouldn't be shocked if Anakin didn't like take Obi-Wan to Mustafar in Castle Vader, and his entire strategy was to just pick him up using the Force, dunk him in lava, take him out of the lava, put him in a Kolto tank. Take him out of the Kolto tank, dump him back in lava, pull him out of the lava, chop off a limb, put him in a Kolto tank. Take him out of the Kolto tank, chop off another limb, dunk him back in lava, take him out of the lava, put him back. That is the level of rage and the level of revenge that was inside of Anakin's mind. And his mind is unshielded. Like, we saw that young Leia was able to tap into his mind for a brief second using the Force and see how he actually felt. There's no question that Anakin Vader read Obi-Wan's mind, and all he could feel was fear. All he could see was fear, and he was playing into that, and I fucking love it. The best thing you can do about Vader is two things. You can either make him the scariest motherfucker in the room, where you're absolutely 100% terrified of what he's going to do next, or you can make him the most domineering force on the battlefield. Those are the two areas that I think Vader should always operate in. You should be terrified of him when he's not fighting, and scared to death of him when he activates his lightsaber. And I think Kenobi perfectly knocks it out of the park. It's definitely up there for me with my favorite Darth Vader scenes. And I'm trying to remember if this is the first time we've ever actually gotten a close-up look at Vader, because I don't remember. We've seen shots of him from behind when he's in his meditation chamber, but I can't remember in any other type of media. Rogue One did show us him in the Kolto bath, but it didn't give us a up-close shot at his face, and that is some beautiful VFX work. Absolutely beautiful. Like the melted earlobes that are just fused to the skin. The skin is cracked. It's horribly scarred and disfigured. All of the different cybernetics that are just like shoved into his back at these random locations. Grotesque. It was putting together Frankenstein's monster, basically. And that is dope as shit. Give me more of that. If there are more Vader scenes like that going forward, I'm going to be 100% ecstatic. Now, I am kind of worried about how exactly the series is going to essentially tie into the overall canon, because there's some stuff that happens like in Rebels and the very first Star Wars movie, whose name, A New Hope, that it seems as though they're taking some liberties with. So I don't know whether or not we're going to be getting some slight retcons to those situations, or whether or not there are going to be answers for those situations going forward. Time will tell. We shall see. But so far, yes, give me more of this. Give me more of horror movie Vader, please. I beg of you. It's absolutely fantastic. And with that, we've reached the end of the video. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.